It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. And today, we are here. We are watching Breaking Bad, Season 2, Episode 8, entitled Better Call Saul. Oh, wait a minute. No.
We are watching.
Scratch that, reverse it, as Willy Wonka would say.
We're watching Better Call Saul Season 6, Episode, what is
11.
it? Episode 11, called Breaking Bad.
There we go.
Not to be confused with the episode of Breaking Bad called Better Call Saul.
That's right.
Yes.
So we finally arrived here, Nate, after all this time. Worlds colliding. The two series, I'm assuming from this title, will be joining up. But we just got off of a long Gene episode, so, you know, like, are we gonna... I don't know. Structurally, this series is still puzzling me.
Yeah, me too. It seems like, I mean, are we going to stick with Gene? Is this going to be a Saul episode?
I mean, it's called Breaking Bad, so yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like the timeline is just jumped around so much in this series in particular that it's like kind of hard to know. I would assume you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that we should not waste any more time pre-discussing, and let's just see what the episode called Breaking Bad is like.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we have a Patreon. It's down there. Link down there. Advanced reactions, full length, if you want.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that. Oh my god. Ungrateful swine!
This looks like Saul with a bag over his head.
This is a really violent crime for them to commit so early in their...
Yeah.
Like, an armed kidnapping is, like, they kind of gloss over... This whole episode of Breaking Bad is so zany, you know?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Like, with Walt showing up at the investigation. Hank, I thought that was you! You know, like, all that is so...
Yeah.
It's like a very wacky episode.
It's funny, the first time we were introduced to Saul, you know, like the first time I watched the Breaking Bad episode, this one, I remember thinking, like, this character is surreal. Like, what a weirdo, yeah. And now after watching this whole series, with all the context, I'm like, okay. He's actually solidly grounded in reality. He's a little eccentric, but he's definitely, like, a real guy.
They're showing us how scary this whole scene is from his perspective.
Oh. Yeah, the intros keep getting more and more, like, corrupted.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Now back to Gene. No. What?
Yeah, what's this?
Regular sink stuff.
Listen, if you're gonna do this shit,
Francesca's house?
Yeah.
not the sink.
What are you, my mom? We don't have drugs here.
Uh-huh.
She's trying to level with you guys.
She doesn't believe us.
That's Jackie Chan Adventures in the background.
You don't seem to have employment. Narca?
Yeah, narca. Feminine version of narco. Conjugate much?
What? Is this her house? No.
No, clearly they're talking. Is she a cleaning woman or something?
But it's still clogged, dude. Yeah.
You do it, dude.
Is she landlady?
Where are you going, lady? We pay rent.
You can do it. It's a simple up and down motion, like you're used to.
Got him. If your landlady comes in and unclogs your sink and says, just don't put stems and seeds down the sink, you say, yes ma'am, sorry about that. We won't do it again.
That's scary. Yeah, it's gotta see. She was not really, like, involved in any of the crime, but she's tangentially connected to this gigantic crime story now, so she's gonna live a paranoid life.
She knows enough, and she's participated, like, in little...
She blackmailed Heisenberg once. Remember that, when he broke the door?
Yeah, that's right. She also makes calls for Saul. Phone calls.
Oh, yeah, right.
She's definitely she doesn't have plausible deniability.
Right, but what I'm saying is that she never set out to be a criminal, you know? Like,
yeah. That's right, yeah.
Crime kind of happened to her instead of her making the choice to be a criminal.
Oh, poor woman. It's terrible.
I mean, I guess you can quit the first time Saul asks you to do something illegal, but life is not that simple.
Probably pays pretty well, too. I'm sure Saul makes sure that she's well taken care of.
Is this where she talks to him?
Yeah.
Oh, good. You're there. Great. Unencumbered by curious eyes and ears, I'm guessing.
Wouldn't have picked up otherwise.
Right. It's got a fishing line tied to it. Follow that line. It'll take you to an old water line and just keep pulling the string and you'll get what I promised.
So who is he getting to make drops in Albuquerque?
You don't think he left this here? A long, long time ago? I'm assuming this is his money.
Yeah.
Buried in the desert. So he can come back for it later kind of thing.
Okay.
Maybe not. Oh, there you go.
This looks like a payment to her.
Mm-hmm. It does.
How hot?
How hot?
Yeah.
Well, I still get followed. Not as often as when the ship first hit the fan, but I still see them. My mail gets opened. My phone at home clicks whenever I use it.
Law enforcement watching her to see if she makes contact with Saul.
Change anything?
No, if anything, it made it worse. Skylar White got her deal, so the only ones left to go after are you and Pinkman, and I heard they found his car down by the border, so adios, dopehead.
Oh, so they're still into me.
Yeah, he's the...
You guys are
last
the
one,
trio.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What about the vending machines?
Gone.
Jesus! Don't tell me laser tag.
Feds found it all, so...
But how?
All of his front businesses.
Damn it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn it. Let's say there was an overseas account, Antigua and Barbuda.
Tigerfish Corporation?
Oh,
Tigerfish
they've got
Corporation?
all his,
850
all of his
weird
yeah,
stuff.
assets.
Even. Ice Station Zebra
Why would you do
Associates.
that?
Time has expired.
There's nothing else.
Well, that's not true. After all this time, come on, just fill me in. What? How's Kubi?
No
Okay,
idea.
at least referring to him.
All right, how about Huel?
Huel, I guess, back home in New Orleans. DEA held him under false pretenses or something, so last I heard he walked.
Good.
DEA held him under false pretenses. Hank and Gomi.
Any word on those two guys?
I did get one call after everything went down. Kim,
Oh, no way.
checking in on me.
No kidding.
So she saw the news of it.
Your name came up. Asked if you were alive.
She asked about me.
I think that ship has
What did you
sailed,
tell
Saul.
Oh, okay, well, I guess this is goodbye. Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
jeez. Francesca, come on.
How much did he give her, do you think? How much money do you think that was?
A lot.
Palm Coast Sprinklers. It's on a road, it's named after a fish. Tarpon Road, right. Oh, well, can you put me through? I'll say again, how much? Okay.
What's Palm Coast Sprinklers in Florida gonna be?
I don't know.
I'm looking for Kim Wexler. I believe she works there.
Sprinklers? Doesn't sound like a law firm.
Well, we knew she wasn't a lawyer anymore.
Yeah.
Is he talking to Kim? He must be.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be so animated. Oh.
Okay.
Why would they not show us that conversation?
I think we'll probably get the context of it eventually here.
Hey, Gene. Yeah, your mom was just showing me this computer you bought her.
Yeah, well, he got it for me, and I didn't know what the hell to do with it. But look, Gene showed me. You go to the box up here, and then you type in funny cat videos. I mean, that's it, just funny cat videos.
There we go.
These funny cat
Begin
videos.
melting your brain,
Yep.
poor old lady.
This one, look.
Hey, Marion, how about we leave you to the cat videos, and Jeff and I take our drink to go? I mean, is that car running? I'd love to take a gander. Come on.
Okay.
Extremely.
Oh.
Yeah, again.
You have a night shift, right?
You mean the graveyard shift at the cab company? Yeah.
What are the hours?
You got 9 to 6, midnight to 9. Why?
Get on the 9 to 6. After that, we need to get our hands on some barbiturates.
What?
What?
You're shitting me.
Jimmy.
What are we gonna do with them?
Yeah. You're slipping.
So we're back in business? Oh, hell yeah.
What is going on?
The sailors
He can't not.
You're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be.
Oh my god.
My life, my love, and my lady is the sea.
This is the worst thing he's ever done, I think.
Well, that must have been what it would be like if you watched the Hindenburg go down. Am I right?
Come on, I haven't been right once.
Oh, what's the matter with old fella? Never been right once. Not once.
Hey, can we get more peanuts?
Come on,
This is a mark?
Victor. You don't
Yeah.
be a wuss.
Yeah, most assuredly.
No more lemon wedges on my nose, no more trick coins, no more toothpick puzzles. I'm not good at this.
Victor, this is an easy one. Now,
He's calling
you
Victor.
grab the hundo before I'm so much closer to it.
It's like giving me the money.
So you want to take the bet?
Yeah, I'll take it.
He's being a sap on purpose.
Sharking him. Is he drinking this guy under the table?
I mean, we won't know until we know.
Yeah. Seems like he might be kind of hard to drink under the table.
You can drain the drink without taking any in.
Yep.
I need some night air. Well, easy. Looks like one of our cabs is here.
Okay, and now
I'll bet you for it.
needed the night shift and some barbiturates.
Hear me out.
Why?
Simple.
Where did they find that guy?
We don't know.
Yeah.
You okay back there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Got a lot of booze and nuts in my mouth.
I got water here, if you want. On the house.
Barbiturate water?
Probably, yeah.
Card 357. I'm about 10 minutes away from my drop at 17 Delmar Place.
357, head to the airport when you're done.
Copy that.
Does this dog know he's engaged in shenanigans?
He's just along for the
I
ride.
think he's just being a good boy.
I think at the end of the day, they probably wouldn't convict him. You know.
Feel better?
That's all you gotta do.
Yep.
Tape left on the door is how they caught the Watergate burglars.
Really? Wow.
That's how security noticed that something was wrong.
Yeah. That's crazy. Did not know that.
They talk about it on Breaking Bad, Nate. Well,
can't remember every single thing that's said.
When Skylar is telling White how careful they
Walter,
that's right.
how
careful they need to be.
That's right. I do remember that.
Piece of tape brought down the President of the United States. So what? I'm Nixon now?
Why bring the dog? Why bring the dog?
There's a plan.
Seems like a liability.
There's obviously a plan. Looks like a pretty nice place for just a single guy. He uses identity for something? This looks like an identity theft move.
Yep.
Photographing all the cards front and back. This show or Breaking Bad have created any paranoid people? Made them be like, somebody messed with my stuff and put it all back exactly how it was.
Probably at least one.
Why bring the dog?
Right. Early warning system? No, that doesn't make sense either. He's just hanging out in the hallway. Oh my goodness.
Well, that's a nice bonus.
Yeah. This has been almost entirely a Gene episode so far.
Our whole last episode was Gene doing a caper. I don't really need that twice. Tape on the door! Ugh. Nixon! Oh, he remembered. Good.
Yep. Think that was a callback? For sure,
yes.
Yeah.
Here we go. Old familiar bullet holes.
What the hell is this? It's like
it's a meth lab.
Traveling roadshow in here.
What the hell that is? Crystal ship definitely travels.
I'm sorry, you said the what? Travels?
Crystal ship. What do I call this thing?
All right, never mind. Just paying him to do a job. Let's just leave it at that.
Early Walton Jesse is so goofy.
I said no details.
You stand in front of a meth lab. It's not like he ain't gonna put two and two together. He is on a need-to-know basis.
Oh, I didn't want to show my face. Did he need to know that?
So, that's amazing.
Can you not touch?
I mean, look at this. I had a fish that could have used this as a vacation home, but you're using it to make the fleets, huh?
Yeah, it's a round bottom flask.
5,000 milliliters.
If you cook the blue stuff, then that means you're Igor, and that makes you. You're Heisenberg.
Wow. Jesse's
like
Igor.
Yeah, Igor.
I'm calling shotgun.
I will drive.
Oh, yeah. Sure. I'll just stand.
Yes. Dick. At least you won't be rolling around like the last Christmas ham in the back of the delivery truck. You know, I've got bad knees.
They got
I think
the
you might have messed up my rotator cuff.
ski caps on so they don't have to, like, Bryan Cranston doesn't have to shave his head.
Yeah,
and
right.
Paul doesn't have to make his hair into Jesse Pinkman's hair. You know?
That's a good point, yeah.
You should just let me drive, yo. Look, nothing would be different in this moment except you panicking and flooding the engine. Bullshit.
Well, as I was enjoying the Laurel and Hardy vibe, but I'm not such a fan of the Bickersons. No. Get me back to my office. I got work to do if you want me to make some magic.
We just need to sit a moment, that's all. When it idles too long, the fuel pump overheats, and so we just need to let it cool down.
Yeah, the button. Or not the button, the indicator light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who's Lalo?
Oh.
Oh, that's some dude named Lalo sent us. He seemed pretty freaked out. Never heard no Lalo on the street.
It's nobody. Hey, are we gonna try that
Yeah.
again?
And they didn't bother to fill in the grave. Who did that? Too?
Yeah, right,
That takes
that
a
is-
long time. Look at that.
It's a fun
Fancy.
shot. Yeah, if they'd have filled it in, they wouldn't have been able to get that transition.
A mystery box. Hey, all right. They never gave us the origin of that device.
Yeah, I'm really
Where was
glad
that
they filled us
storyline?
in. That was bothering me that I never knew where he got that from.
We still don't know where he originally got it
I guess
from.
so.
He's just got one here, but why did he have that? We needed a whole backstory for
Yep.
it.
I mean, is it wrong?
Yeah, big time. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, genius.
He is collecting identities to go see Kim with.
You think that's what it is? Yeah, I guess that makes sense, but
He
how do
doesn't
these guys
have-
benefit? Maybe they can clear out their bank accounts and he'll give them a cut? I don't know.
Yeah, or something. Or maybe he's just using these dudes to help him gather identity information and he's gonna just disappear with
Yeah, I
it.
guess so, yeah, once he's gone.
Midnight looks right, standing more at ease, silhouettes and
Okay, so they are selling it.
one more time the faded dream is saddened by the news. It cannot be a part of me, for now it's
So they've just got a functional identity theft operation.
Yeah.
It's just an income stream
It's
for
gotta
them.
it's gotta be an ends, though.
now it's part of you.
This kind of reminds me of those scenes in Breaking Bad when they were cooking in all the houses, the tented houses, and it's kind of like, oh, you're just stacking up money and you're just being successful now. Now what?
Those look exotic. I went through that phase. I took every vitamin there was. Hey, guess how many pills I took to try to keep the hair on my head? Worked like a charm. What are those for?
Cancer.
Oh, jeez.
Is it bad?
Well, it ain't the good kind. Come on, more drinks. This one's on me. Get 2 more here, please.
Oh, you're starting to feel a little
Yep.
guilty?
You sure you don't want to take this one, Vic? I can wait.
No, it's all you.
Yeah, see, this guy's just nothing but a nice dude. He's
Yeah.
got cancer.
Yep. I was sort of thinking he's like, not this one. But looks like it's going ahead anyway.
The barbiturates are going to mix with his cancer medicine and kill him.
That's what I'm thinking. I think you're probably right.
Anyway, your 12:30 just walked out.
Aces, send him in.
Oh, it's
winter
Mike.
sunshine. Cast some light into my cold, dark world.
This is going to be him figuring out how to hook Walt and Jesse up with Gus's operation.
What about that Heisenberg fella?
High school chemistry teacher.
You're shitting me, really?
Walter Hartwell White, chemistry teacher over at J.P. Wynn, working with a former student, current meth head, one Jesse Pinkman.
What else about the teacher?
There we go.
He has
That's
lung
the connection.
cancer. Well, listen, even if this guy was gonna live, I wouldn't go near him. He's a complete amateur.
Well, you see an amateur, I see 170 pounds of clay ready to be molded.
Well, if the cancer doesn't get him, it'll be the cops or a bullet to the head.
I got a feeling about this. This Heisenberg guy's got something. It's top of the line product. That's the buzz on the street, and I just think with the right management.
You know, years ago I bought a Betamax. Good product, top of the line. Experts said it was better than a VHS. Turned out to be a complete waste of time and money.
Let it go.
Well, that's probably good advice, but...
Guy with that mustache probably doesn't make a lot of good life choices.
So,
yeah.
And now Gina's the mustache.
Menard, you said?
That's funny, yeah, you're right.
An Alaska kid caught a bad break.
So this is
Cop was
interesting.
driving by just
This
as he
is
was
giving
ducking
Saul
in.
more of an active role in the birth of Heisenberg than we
Yep.
previously knew he had.
He could have just dropped him.
Solid.
Like, not worth my time.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah, the guy.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Yeah, she's definitely catching wind that something is
Absolutely
not
kidding.
good.
Well, she's up later than they expect.
Sorry, man. The guy has cancer, man. I found pills in his pocket.
No, so he just won't do
The
it.
ones my dad took.
Do you know how many of the suckers we've ripped off have sob stories? Every single one of them. Besides, it'll be months before they even realize they've been taken. This guy will already be dead, so please get back in your
Oh
truck,
my
go
God.
back to the house, and finish the job. You get over it, okay? Please, believe me. Before you know it, you forget all about it.
He's like, doesn't...
Look, we're doing really well, right? Hear me out, okay? I mean, we're rolling in cash. We could just let this one go.
Not your call.
Right, he just doesn't understand that some
but
people have limits, even if he doesn't.
The door's locked.
Go. We don't need you. And I know I don't need to tell you this, but since you're such a goddamn amateur, I will anyway. Keep your mouth shut.
That's... You gotta pay him off or something. You can't...
Yeah.
He's gonna not do that.
He needs an incentive to keep his mouth shut,
Yeah.
be it good or bad.
If we're gonna do this, we should leave now.
We're really gonna go back there?
What did I just say?
It's not like the scam is particularly
Jeffy, we
difficult to
interrupt.
set up.
No.
You just gotta
yeah.
not drink at a bar for a couple hours. Just find a new mark, man.
Gene's losing his mind.
Yeah, he's... I'm telling you, he just doesn't... He can't stop himself.
That's it, right there.
They're gonna get arrested or something, and then Saul will finally be found, you know? It's, I mean...
Come back and get me in 20 minutes.
The episode began with Francesca telling him he's still being looked for, you know? So
Yeah. And that Kim tried to contact him.
she didn't try to contact
Well,
him.
she tried to- she asked
about him when talking to Francesca, yeah.
So... Yeah...
Is this him at at the school, you think? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a bigger showcase of the name of that school than they ever did on Breaking Bad. They always blew right past the name of the school Walt worked at.
Oh my god, what an idiot.
What? What?
Yeah.
Special appearance by Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul. Of
course.
Okay, well.
I'm okay with the ending of that episode because I think that him breaking that window is the end of him being a free man.
Like he gets busted when he goes in there? Like,
yeah. Maybe not
cops
immediately.
apprehend him in there? Or no? Like that crime is what is his downfall, though. Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, why are we spending time on that now unless it's the significant event that is the end of the story for this trio of criminals?
And he was given, you know, it's kind of like the poetic kind of 3 chances, like, hey man, we don't have to do this, you know, like, I'm not doing it, like, we don't have to do this, what if we just... He was like, no, we're doing it. And like, he got to the door was locked, broke the glass, end the episode. I'm okay with that. He's gonna... Bad shit's gonna happen to Saul for the next 45 minutes of time in this series.
Do you think the mom had them followed or something? Like maybe there's law enforcement already watching them? You know, maybe she knows something's up. Or I mean, like she spotted them. That was a significant moment that they showed us, so I don't know.
I think that she is going to be a useful what's the word I'm looking for? She's going to be able to provide evidence to convict him.
A witness.
A witness, yeah.
Yeah.
That he's been obviously, like, snaking his way into people's lives, and they've been doing sketchy things, and, like, all this money all of a sudden.
Maybe she'll be able to persuade her son to explain what they've been doing, too, you know? And,
yeah, maybe.
Will the whole thing be... So, I don't know.
No,
I'm really curious to see what they do to wrap up here. This feels like we're staying in the future timeline, the Gene timeline. I mean, our main story was there with just the flashbacks to Breaking Bad, which those were pretty fun. I liked what they chose to do, you know, little scenes that we already could have easily inferred must have happened, but that they just didn't bother to show us. I like that they didn't try to put any new, like a whole new idea of a scene that took place between these characters that we had no notion of before, you know. That would have rung wrong no matter what they did.
That's true. I am sad, though, that I don't think that we're going to get any information about the Lily of the Valley.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's like, it's fine. I can just accept that it happened off screen and whatever, but...
Well, and that whole thing is involved, there's details, and they can't count on everyone to have a firm grasp on that whole sequence of events again. It was a long time ago that aired on television, you know? That's like 10 years
that's
ago
true.
now.
That's a good point.
So... Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that they wouldn't do that even if Breaking Bad super nerds like you and me would be interested in some little gaps filled in there, you know.
Dude,
and I also think...
Right. People watching this show maybe before they watch Breaking Bad would just be like,
oh yeah, that's right, they poisoned a kid. Right, yes, but it wouldn't be as... This works. Everyone remembers when they met and stuff. I mean, they've redepicted it at the beginning too, but... I also think I was probably... correct in my presumption that the ski masks on their heads is to cover that they didn't want to
they didn't want to
get the hairstyles of those characters because they are still working actors doing other stuff.
Yep.
I think Aaron Paul's character on Westworld has more or less the same hairdo as Jesse Pinkman. He probably could have swung it, but I don't know.
I think they just were like, whatever. It's one less thing we have to kind of worry about continuity here because you could already tell that the makeup was meant to age them younger, which I think did a pretty good job.
Aaron Paul... It was harder to believe was still little Jesse Pinkman. You know, he is now definitely all the way grown man and no longer has that young man energy that he projected at that time. You know, like new adult. You know, he's not that anymore.
Yeah, true that. I mean, it's impossible to really, you know, but
exactly.
I think they did a pretty good job. I was the little nostalgia like triggers were hitting inside my brain while I was watching those.
But the little triggers that it fired were. It reminded me of the scene in Ozymandias where they're showing the flashback to early Walt and Jesse, but it's still like full-grown Aaron Paul from the end of the show.
That's right.
It's like he was never able to look like Aaron Paul from 2007 when he was shooting season 1 again.
I mean, how can you? You know, I prefer that they just do this rather than like using like, you know, they use like digital tools now to like that's like weird. Right,
it's like The Irishman. Did you see that movie?
No.
I was not a fan of it. I know it was very well acclaimed, but it was a Scorsese movie about mobsters, and it's got like Robert De Niro and Al Pacino and Joe Pesci. It takes place over a long period of time, so it had them playing much younger versions of themselves. And they digitally de-age their faces and sort of how they look, but they still move like very old men. You can't fake that with CGI, you know? And it's, I don't know. I don't want to get on a tangent of The Irishman, and it had had a lot of good qualities too. Right. But
worth a watch.
The digital de-aging is not something that I'm a fan of.
Yeah. You know, and they removed Superman's mustache. If you ever saw anything about that, there's an old Superman movie. I can't even remember. Man of Steel. I think.
No, I think it was Justice League that they were doing reshoots, and he was doing Mission Impossible and had a mustache. And rather than have him use a fake mustache for Mission Impossible, they see that to me feels like it was studios having a kissing contest.
Yeah, totally ridiculous.
So,
but So we're kind of getting, again, I feel like this is kind of like, I know it's like, it's multiple scores, but it's sort of like the sort of like, he can't stop himself. Like, he should quit. And we were sort of led to believe at the beginning of the episode when he was like I think we were supposed to think like what you said, where it's like, oh, he's collecting these identities so he can go do something maybe that's like he needs for his own like spiritual health or something, like his
well, because we saw he had an argument with Kim on the phone, presumably, but we don't know what he said, so we thought he was trying to
going
cure
to
that.
see her. It was like, go make amends or something like that, but instead he's just being a jackass somewhat.
He's kind of got Heisenberg energy going on, where he's addicted to the scamming for its own sake and to being in charge, and no, nothing makes it not go my way, and
he's like addicted to it.
It's going to be his downfall.
Yeah, and now he's going too far. He's getting reckless.
They showed us, that grave that Walt and Jesse dug, and then they did that dissolve transition of him in that grave, so it's the Walt and Jesse energy that ultimately is his undoing. Will he be arrested and imprisoned, or will he die?
Ooh, this could actually kind of go either way.
How could it result in his death?
Home defense. Someone breaking into your house.
Guy.
Yeah, where are they again? Where is he?
Nebraska.
Nebraska. I mean, I don't know what the laws, about stand your ground are there, but you're definitely
center of the country.
Breaking into your house. You're allowed to defend yourself.
Definitely.
And the assumption that he was making is that he's still out, he's still knocked out. Like, don't.
But that would mean that his death is pretty imminent here, and I don't know if that makes sense. So
that's
true. It would have to be steps that lead to his death, rather than just this event.
Could also be like a don't move a muscle, the cops are on their way. Like, hands above your head, sit down.
And then they talk for a while, and then he tries to make a move and gets shot.
Or
but
he
there's
gets
2
arrested.
episodes.
You're right, there are 2 more.
And I don't know what they're called, so, it's...
Ooh.
It's hard to predict what they're going to do. They've done a good job of not making it obvious, like, okay, so now here's the motions we have to go through to get to the end.
Yeah. We still don't. I thought for sure that his final kind of action was going to be about trying to go see Kim.
Well, she's got to be in the last 2 episodes. We can't have seen the last of that character on this show
at all.
Period.
Yeah, I mean, but it could be at his funeral. Like, who knows? Like, it really could go. I like this because it really could go any direction from here.
They did a good job of making a prequel series where you still are genuinely like, I have no idea what to expect for the ending.
Right. I am a little confused though now about like what order should, if I was going to suggest like, so the Better Call Saul, the Breaking Bad
watch things
universe,
in the order they were released in. Always.
So?
This is never a hard question. I'm always not a fan of people being, watch the Marvel movies in the order they take place in. No, watch them in the order they came out is how everyone else received them.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my opinion on everyone. I'm not trying to tell people they're wrong to think the other way. That's just my opinion on such things. I think release order is always preferable.
So, like for the Star Wars series, you should watch shouldn't watch the prequels
episodes 4,
first.
5, and 6, and stop.
Yeah, that's fair. There we go.
Yeah,
that's good advice.
Okay, so I guess with that, now that we've probably made some people angry, we'll finish our discussion. Thanks for watching Better Call Saul with us, everybody. We love this show. We're almost at the end.
Oh boy,
it's been very exciting. Until next week, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
This is Ketchup Packets. See ya.